So today we got a movie that's hilarious and full of misconceptions.
And we also have another movie that's hilarious and full of misconceptions, but for all the wrong reasons.
I'm Sik.
And I'm Twisted.
And this is Sik&TwistedHorrorcast. Hi guys, and welcome to this weekly podcast.
What's going on, guys?
Today we got some interesting news for you on this with upcomings.
Yep. It's a weird batch today. I'm just gonna go ahead and apart the kimono. This deep, sultry voice you're hearing right now is fresh out of bed.
Yeah, it's a little early this morning that we're recording.
This is a new endeavor for us, so. Bear with us. The voice will get back to its original state as the morning juices get flowing.
Yeah. For now, it's an ASMR podcast.
Yeah. It's very soft and subtle. Just listen deeply to our very soft voices.
You want to see a card trick?
Okay. No, what the fuck? Alright, so first up we've got, really it's just an announcement. I haven't heard much else on it. Yeah. There is a reboot set for The Grudge.
Yeah, you just told me about this.
2019 is when it's set. They haven't really given much of a solid release date. Yeah.
I'm not happy. I'm so sick and tired of seeing these reboots, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, it's we just got to be careful on reboots. There's some things that you can do a reboot on something and make it good. Yeah. But so my problem with reboots, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I sound like a fucking raspy son of a call me Rasputin right now. Fuck. My problem with reboots right now is that you've got the best way to do a reboot is to improve on the graphics and improve on the acting ability to make it more for a modern age. Yeah. The Grudge to me is not an old enough movie to do that.
No, it's really not.
So
I agree.
With movies like Evil Dead, there wasn't a lot you could do with the graphics back then. No. So they were able to update it nicely.
The Grudge was done beautifully.
Exactly. The Grudge was a beautiful movie as it was. There's no reason to do a remake.
No.
So
my thought on remakes is very much, if you're going to remake something bad and make it good. Mm-hmm. It's not a bad movie. You can't make it good. It's already good.
Yeah, exactly. So... Well, I mean, for me, it's not even you got to take something bad and make it good. It's just make it different, but be able to update it for some reason.
So is this in pre-production or is it filming right now?
Apparently, it's filming because it's set for 2019.
Oh, okay. So it might even be in its editing right now.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, but we're in August here, so...
Right, yeah. No shit.
Yeah. So, and then next, we're not really sure how to classify
this. It's got two of my favorite actors, and one of them is my favorite actor because he's a bad actor.
So, it's called Mandy, starring Nicolas Cage, which, that's worth the price of admission right there. But
this time he's gonna go steal a girl.
He's trying. I guess is he kidding? No, I can't.
He's not kidnapping her. I think he's trying to help her.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no. I'm going into this one the same way that I went into Drive Angry, where it's just like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Because it seemed like in the trailer that he's trying to save her, but also it seemed like when they captured. The bad guys captured her. He was part of the group almost.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know what's going on. There's a lot of gimp suits. There's gimp suits covered in nails. There's chainsaws that are 3 times bigger than anything needs to be.
There's Richard Brake. who is one of my favorite actors, and he plays creepy really fucking well. Richard Brake is from also Rob Zombie's 31. He was in Doom. He was in Batman Begins, Thor: The Dark World. He's been in a lot of shit.
But it's just...
I mean, the motherfucker
guys,
just looks creepy, dude.
I don't know what to make of this one, guys. So just go watch the trailer.
Yeah.
And then let us know what you think.
Let us know if you can tell what the fuck's going on.
Because
we
this
can't.
Is like post-apocalyptic-ish. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it's gonna have Nicolas Cage, and in the trailer, you got great Nicolas Cage performance.
97% on Rotten Tomatoes somehow,
even though it's not out till September 14th.
Well, that's the critics' response.
Okay, well,
if it's the tomato, it's the critics' response.
All right, so there you go. So.
Yeah,
take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. Take that with a grain of salt, folks.
Today, though, we've got my picks for the month. We've got a horror comedy, actually. We got Tucker and Dale versus Evil to start this off, man. I love this movie so much. So well done. And the kills are amazing.
Alan fucking Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah. Fucking, I love Alan Tudyk. Like, I've loved Alan Tudyk for fucking ever.
Oh, he's amazing. I've loved him in Firefly. He does the voice of the chicken in Moana.
He's in more Disney movies than you think.
Yeah, no, he's all over voice acting.
Well, he's in Moana.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Big Hero 6 as the villain.
Really?
As Cray.
Is that?
Yeah, he's in Big Hero 6. He's in Frozen as Duke Wester, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Zootopia as Duke Weaselton.
Jesus, he likes playing dukes.
He's a duke, man. He's in Deadpool 2, which is a very, very, very big piece of trivia.
Yeah.
He is in Deadpool 2 with Matt Damon. If you didn't catch Matt Damon, it's okay. Nobody fucking caught Matt Damon.
I just watched Deadpool 2 yesterday for the first time.
And you don't know.
I don't. The only cameo that I caught was Brad Pitt.
No, Matt Damon and Alan Tudyk are in this movie together.
What?
Talking.
What?
So they are the two rednecks sitting on the back of a truck.
Oh my god, no way. No fucking way.
I shit you not.
What?
Fuck yeah.
Talking about toilet paper and
yes.
shit.
They are so heavily doused in beard redneck makeup, you cannot tell it's them, but it is fucking Matt Damon and Alan Tudyk.
Oh, no fucking way.
I'm serious.
Oh my god, that's great.
So there's a fat hog of trivia for you right there. But yeah, we've got Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Let's get into this. Alan Tudyk, Tyler Labine, both great voice actors. But yeah, we're starting out just as we do with most fucking horror movies in cabins and woods. A group of college kids driving down a long road in the middle of the woods.
First it starts off with the opening of the newscaster. The fuck you call them? Reporters.
Yeah.
And she's just trying to film because she thinks that the cops might have missed something.
Yeah, well, she's going into the barn, and like the camera guy's even like, "You sure we should go in there?" So
very Scream-esque. It felt.
They go in and they do a little bit of the report, and as she's doing the report,
you see some dude with a half-burned face, fucking just cut him open.
Yeah, pretty much just like rushes the screen. Yeah, kind of like as a faux jump scare sort of deal. And then they cut to
the kids.
3 years earlier.
And it's so great.
That is strange.
Yeah.
Like, that's a part of the movie that I'm questioning now that I'm thinking about it. 3 years?
That's a long time.
That is a very long time. Like, because it's saying that this happened 3 years from the time that Tucker and Dale have their fight with him.
Right.
So he's just chilled in this
dilapidated barn.
Yeah, this barn for 3 fucking years, and this story is still hot.
Right. Right? Yeah, that's a great question. Even though they claim that it was all like suicides and shit like that, and like, there's no way that this story is still like something.
Yeah,
I don't know any reporter would be like, "Hey, we need to look into this."
Like if they did like 1 year later, kind of would understand like 1 year anniversary, right. Of the mass suicide. That's something. 3 fucking years, nobody gives a shit.
No, not at all.
But anyway,
so
and he's been out there for 3 years with that much fucking facial damage, and, like, burning, and
it still looked like glistening and fresh.
Yeah, his inhaler hasn't run out.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
So, the kids are driving and they get cut off. There's 9 kids.
Yeah.
There's 9 in
There's
one
a lot.
Jeep.
It's a lot. It's got the black dude from She's the Man in it.
There's got a lot
I liked him.
Fucking people
I like him.
In this one, man.
Yeah, there is. But hey, it was fun.
But it was so they're going through and they're driving down the road, having a fun time. They kind of drop that they're all in a frat together, and they get cut off in the road by a truck that's trying to pull out. It's a little dilapidated looking redneck truck.
This scene it reminded me of people back down south where you'd walk past them and they just have that blank mouth breathing stare.
Yeah, it is the epitome of the slack-jawed yokel look.
So great. Because immediately your first response, first seeing this movie is just, it's a fucking Alan Tudyk.
Yeah. So they drive on, and the truck passes them on the side, and they're both just giving them the...
they're tired. They've been driving too long, so they're giving that.
Like, imagine, like, just try to do your best, like, zombie face. That's their face. That's zombie face.
It's so great because the kids are like, "Oh my god, did you see those fucking rednecks? What the fuck?" And then one of the girls pops out of nowhere from the back and goes, "Guys, we forgot the beer." No! And that's where you go, "Yep, this is a comedy."
Okay, yep. So they pull into the gas station, which, yet again, here we are.
Yep, this gas station.
Creepy kid. Mm-hmm. There's pancakes in this movie. They
just walk in there, like, "Where's your beer?"
Yeah.
Beer's in the back.
Beer in the back.
Yeah. Did you look at them kids?
Did you see what
weird looking. And that's what I love, is that we're getting the perspective of these guys in this one. So it kind of flips it around for you.
But that's like the whole idea of this movie, is to show you the side of what the rednecks and the usual murderers would see,
right?
If they were just normal fucking
just
people.
Regular fucking rednecks, dude, just walking through.
But like, it was great because he's like, "Read that list back to me." He's just like, "Okay, you got Brad nails, you got 2 befores," and like he goes on and keeps going. He's like, brush, clearance, tie, and then he keeps going, and like in the background you hear lubricated condoms.
Which is great, and then like he's like, "Dale, is there anything else we could eat?" "Tucker, pickled eggs."
6-pounder.
6-pounder.
And then they go. So now we are seeing it from the point of Tucker and Dale.
Which are just dumb rednecks.
They're just rednecks. Like, I wouldn't even say dumb rednecks. Like, Dale's a little slow.
But like, he's smart as fuck at the same time.
Exactly. So we've got the view from them is they're loading up their truck full of materials to go build their vacation home.
I love this scene so much because he's like, "Man, we're just looking at college girls," and he's holding the scythe.
No, he wasn't holding the scythe yet. He was eating the eggs.
Oh yeah, he's eating the eggs.
He's like, "Man, Tucker, you ever seen anything that look like that?" And he's just college girls. Like, I don't know what the big deal is.
Go talk to her.
So he convinces Dale to go talk to her. Just
whatever you say, smile and laugh.
Smile and laugh. Shows confidence.
And so he walks over with the fucking scythe, and he's just like, okay, I got this. Y'all going on vacation? Oh my god, and I'm just sitting there going, oh my lord, this poor guy.
And immediately, like, the head douchebag jumps to the fucking front and is like, back off, redneck.
Like, does his little
kung fu stance and shit. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, calm the fuck down. His name's Chad.
Oh, did you also catch what the name of this gas station was?
No, I did not.
Last Chance Gas.
That's fucking gold.
Right? My girl caught it. I didn't even catch it. She said it. And I had to rewind and go, no fucking way.
That is great.
Right? Little things.
So, we're driving down the road
with Tucker
and Dale. And you get the feeling that
one of the things
Dale,
that you did tell him to say, though, tell her you got a vacation home. The girls love shit like that.
Tucker, these girls grew up in vacation homes. But they're driving down the road, and you get this kind of feeling like Tucker is always trying to kind of help Dale through his mental...
See, that's your problem. Yeah. You don't stick up for yourself.
That's your problem right there. You know, he's always saying that's your problem.
Yeah.
You know, he's like the older brother almost to Dale. But they're driving down the road, and they're... This is so fucking great to me. Drinking beer brand beer.
Yeah, beer brand beer, yeah. Which somehow looked like Miller Lite.
Looked like fucking Miller High.
Even though later on they bring a Pabst Blue Ribbon into it, and he even says, that's Pabst American Blue Ribbon.
Oh, buddy, that's Pabst right there. So they're driving down the road.
It was a pullover.
He gets stuck under. Dale gets stuck under the steering wheel trying to get something that he dropped.
Yeah,
and he's getting pulled over. Tucker's getting pulled over at the same time.
And they're fighting.
So he's struggling. He says that something got snagged, and then he like rips up right as the cop is pulled up, and it just looks straight like a blowjob scene.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was great.
This cop is just giving him this look like,
oh, what the hell? So, boys, what are y'all doing over here? And he's like, well, we're building up our vacation home.
Going to vacation home.
Up in the woods, up by the lake.
Dale's been striking out with the ladies. They could use a little man time.
Just makes it so much worse. And the cop looks confused, but also just like, there ain't nothing but pain and suffering up there.
On a scale you can't even imagine. There. Pulled you over because your turn signal's out. Can you get that looked at? And like, yep, absolutely, thank you. So they go on and they get to their vacation home and they pull up and just like, they called this a fixer-upper?
It's a mansion.
It's a mansion.
Like they even walk inside and he goes, it's a mansion.
It's
beautiful.
It's just a little dusty, that's all.
And I'm just sitting there going, oh my god, what do they live in?
Well, no. See, what I think when they heard vacation home, that was like fixer upper.
Right.
Like they were thinking like super dilapidated.
Right.
But like that's like a structure that is like set up and
right.
Like take it from me. I used to live in Oklahoma. You don't need much.
No, you don't. I mean, I lived in Virginia Beach, which is kind of city, but then you go a little bit south over to Valentine, right on the edge of North Carolina.
You've been doing your redneck voice.
I know. I've been listening. I've been watching this movie over and over again, and it's killing me right now because it keeps triggering it. I try to hide it so much.
You literally just went, I'm from Virginia Beach.
Look, man, like it. I try to hide it so much. I work hard to hide it. So
work hard to hide my Virginia Beach accent. Them goddamn Southern Virginia Beachings now. You gotta be careful about that.
Oh my god, it's so
So
I hate you so much. But I'm also fucking tired, man.
So anyway, they go on and they're working on the cabin, and they flip back to the teens, and the teens are having a campfire out by the woods by their camp, and Chad, the head douchebag.
Oh my god,
he's
so creepy.
Does not know how to use an inhaler.
No.
I have asthma. So I haven't had to use it in a while because I've done really well and I've worked out a lot. And lost a shit ton of weight.
We still always have one nearby.
But when you use an inhaler, it's hold your breath, really let it breathe in, settle in your lungs, and then you breathe out after you can't hold your breath anymore. This guy takes a hit off of a blunt, immediately puts the inhaler to his face, takes a puff, and blows out. Like, I'm just like, what kind of fucking douchebaggery tricks are you doing? Like, what the fuck? Who taught you this? Stop it. It feels like he stole it from a fucking nerd.
And he's just like, this is going to make me look totally cool. This is going to add to the blunts so well.
It looks like he tried to replace it with tequila shots.
He uses it so often, too.
Got a tequila spritzer.
That's the thing about asthma in movies, is like...
It's
they use it when they don't need it.
Well, here's the thing: is it's not used properly.
No,
asthma is like I said, I have asthma. When you have asthma, it's like a serious thing that you got to be careful about. Yeah, and whenever you take an inhaler, it's not very cinematic because it's just you holding your fucking breath.
Well, also, like, you know, I have friends with asthma. One of my best friends has asthma. You have asthma. You use it when you're having an asthma attack. There's certain things like Advair and stuff like that you use beforehand or whatever to help you. Yeah, but it's not like when you're just sitting down and you're just like, I could really use that fucking inhaler right now. Has it been 30 minutes? I should use my inhaler.
The only thing I could think of is maybe if this is like a higher altitude than he's used to.
Yeah, and he's starting to get that shortness of breath, and then you grab it and do that. Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of is this might be a higher altitude, so he's like, I'm going to go ahead and use it more often than I normally would. Just
they never really say where this is at.
No, it's like in the woods.
It's in the woods by a lake.
Yeah. So anyway, he tells this story of the Memorial Day Massacre.
Yeah, the hillbilly.
The hillbillies, the couple hillbillies that murder the college kids
back in the day, back in the 70s.
And tells the story just like it's a campfire story. But you will come to find out later that this actually happened to one of his relatives that was the only survivor of the Memorial Day Massacre. Was his mom. Yeah. His mom was the only survivor. But that is interrupted by somebody popping out of the woods going, "Hey guys, I just found a lake. Wants to go skinny dipping."
And of course, the first one is a dude going, "Me, yeah, I do."
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop right here. There is 9 teens, 3 women.
Yeah, the ratio is amazing.
That is a horrible ratio.
It's good for me.
Why?
Because I can beat the other dudes' asses. Look at the guys in this. The only one whose ass I can't kick is the black dude.
I don't know, man.
He looks like he does capoeira.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying... well, yeah, him. But what I'm saying is, like, they're a frat. Unless you can get them by themselves, you're fucked.
That's true.
They're going to team up on you.
Hey, Jake, want to hit this blunt?
It's just, like, it's so stupid. Like, it's... They're a fraternity. They should be able to get
this
whatever
is a tiny
women.
Fraternity, by the way. If this is
I
think
it's just like some of the frat guys.
But you would think frat dudes would be able to pull more chicks.
Oh yeah,
but these are awkward ass dudes.
You don't really get to know that much about them.
No, but if somebody goes, "Who wants to go skinny dipping?" First of all, if there's women, you let them say yes first. You don't immediately go, "I do." Like, you just kind of wanted to go swimming naked anyway.
Yeah, no, you just wanted to see dick.
But it's also that guy. It's also that guy that, as they're running, goes, "I'm not taking my clothes off."
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so they go skinny dipping, which you get to see some distant boobs.
Distant boobs, yeah.
In the background boobs.
She's jumping though. Maybe a little
you
happy.
Can see them. I got a big screen TV, so I saw boobs. But this is where we cut back to Tucker and Dale in a small boat fishing.
Yep.
Just doing a little fishing.
Yep.
And so as they're fishing, they hear the commotion from the teens getting over there, and Tucker's like, "Oh, come on, go take a look." And Dale's, no, we don't want to interrupt him, you know. So they're spinning around in a fucking circle.
I'm not doing this with you, Tucker. Really funny scene. Like, every scene with the two of these dudes is fucking hilarious.
They play off of each other so
Oh my god, it's very almost like Abbott and Costello meet Redneck. Like,
exactly. So as they're kind of spinning around, really close to them, you see the Allie, the kind of the head female, getting up on one of the high rocks and stripping down to just her underwear.
Yeah.
Before she starts to climb in, and oh my god, look. And then so they're being really quiet, and then
Tucker.
Yeah. Dale like has his face covered, like both of his hands are covering his face.
Tucker.
And he's Tucker. And she looks back at that,
screams and slips,
and then they scream. And then she slips and goes under the water. It doesn't come back up.
No.
So they paddle over.
Why did you yell? When we're looking at somebody from a distance, looking creepy as shit, you don't yell my name.
It's when we're looking at half-naked college girls, you don't yell my name.
And he's like, but we were being peeping toms.
Being a peeping tom. Like, Dale is so good-hearted. It's just like good-hearted to a fault. Like,
he almost reminds me of the movie of Mice or the Book of Mice and Men. Yeah, the big guy. Just
so Dale dives in and rescues her, and they pull her up, and the teens now look over and see her being pulled into the boat by the two rednecks from earlier. Yeah. And they're just like, Tucker yells, "I got your friend! I got your friend! They got Allie!" They all freak out and run away. So they wake up. She wakes up and she's in the home of Tucker and Dale, vacation home of Tucker and Dale.
Dale walks in with his tray.
Dale walks in with his tray.
She's like,
she starts freaking out, going, no, please, no.
Oh, you don't like pancakes? Okay.
I'm so sorry, you don't like pancakes? No,
I'll be right back.
She shuts the door. She's just like, what? Pancakes?
He's such a sweet guy.
So he comes back in with
flowers on it,
bacon and eggs, and comes back in and just kind of puts her at ease a little bit. Just like, oh no, we was
fishing.
We were fishing, and you fell off the rock and you hit your head.
I love his little stumbling that he does because he's like trying to be grammatically correct, and he's like, Tucker and I, and Tucker and me.
I and Tucker.
I and Tucker. Tucker and I brung you here.
So they kind of calm her down and convince her. Yeah, just like let her know that. You know, I love the little bit that he does, the whole like, you were up on the rock and you fell and you hit your head and I dove in saved you.
He's such a fucking, oh god, I love him.
So
he's just the kids are outside, the college kids are outside.
Yes,
and they're like, the weird ass kid, man. This kid's got fucking issues from the start.
Which he's wearing a mechanic's shirt.
Oh no, I was thinking of the one Chad with the polo.
Oh, Chad.
Motherfucker's got issues.
Chad's got deep-seated issues.
Yeah, because he's just like, we don't need cops.
Which we'll find out why he has deep-seated issues later on.
We don't need cops. We can handle this ourselves. It's us against them. The entire movie, he's just like, it's us against them. They're like, we don't fucking know that, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and immediately they send one of the kids off. The kid who it was his dad's truck, so only he could drive it.
And also, he's kind of a pussy at the beginning of the movie because he's like, they're trying to figure it out. He goes, fuck, best of 5, and he goes, just walk, bitch. And I'm like, then you fucking walk, asshole. If you were in my car, I'd be like, fine, you want to talk shit? You go fucking walk.
Exactly. I know what he would have said. I can't. I've got asthma.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't walk.
So they send the kid Mitchell, I believe.
Yeah, the one in the mechanic shirt. Which you got to remember at this time, it was kind of a big thing for people to wear mechanic shirts. It kind of still is in like the metal community and stuff like that. But wearing mechanic shirts that say like Joe or Bob on the fucking label.
These were frat guys.
Yeah,
that's what made it weird.
They
were all wearing like polos or button ups.
Yeah,
like
it was
douchey tees.
Yeah, it was weird.
So that was a weird. He
just kind of didn't fit in.
So he goes out and he starts walking, and this is where
Tucker is ripping the chainsaw to cut a log.
Yeah, he's trying to clear up some of the stuff around the property. Yeah. And he starts sawing into the log and doesn't realize there's a fucking hornet's nest inside of it.
Oh, God. I'd hate to be that guy.
Saws into it, and the hornet starts fucking coming out. And he comes running around the side, swinging the fucking chainsaw everywhere. It almost looked like the dance that Leatherface did.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, too. It was so great.
So he's just running away from the bees. And the guy
kid's like,
run! Oh, fucking run! And they're all booking it through the fucking forest, and Tucker's running and swinging the chainsaw, trying to get away from the bees.
And it cuts to slow motion where Tucker's running past the kid, and he just kind of looks and goes, what the fuck is this kid?
Yeah, and the kid's looking at him like, wait, why is he running past me?
Yeah.
Is he trying to kill me? And as he's thinking that, he gets stuck on a fucking pointed branch.
How hard, because I'm looking at this branch and how pointed it may be. How fast was this kid running? Because he got deep into that motherfucker.
He was running with some goddamn force.
Yeah, he was.
What I mean, I've been going back and forth on it. Like, there's no way. Like, on my head, I'm like, there's no fucking way that I could have done that without snapping. And then on my other side, I'm like, yeah, but he wasn't looking, so there would have been no hesitation.
In my mind, it's just suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, at that point, just let it happen.
A lot of this movie is, and that's great because it's a comedy. So I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah. So nobody sees the kid die.
No.
So Tucker
just takes off more, swinging the fucking
chainsaw, trying to get away from the goddamn bees. So he comes back, and him and Dale and Allie are playing. They're playing because Dale and Allie are playing Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, which is called Trivia in this one.
And they are playing some trivia up, and Dale is just murdering at some trivia up.
Oh yeah, he's so good
because he tells her, I got this weird brain where I'm dumb as a box of rocks, but I remember everything I ever heard.
Yep.
And you see this love starting to bloom.
Oh yeah, it's so cute.
This little romance really starting to bloom between Allie and Dale. And Tucker pops through the door.
Every wound Tucker has, he pours beer onto.
Yes. The greatest fucking thing is beer. And I do know that is an improv piece by Alan Tudyk.
Really?
To pour beer on all of his wounds.
That's so great. It works perfectly. Because he just sits down and he pulls one of the stingers out and he goes, wouldn't have happened if you would have been out there, and just starts pouring the beer on his face.
Fucking board games!
Play fucking board games.
Okay, I gotta stop though. What the fuck is Dale's tattoo?
I don't know.
Because I thought it was Donnie Darko at first. And then I looked and I'm like, that's not fucking Donnie Darko. Mm-mm. It looks like...
I thought it was too.
It looked like a black caricature, like a racist black caricature.
Yeah, I don't know.
And everything I found says either Donnie Darko or Evil Dead. And I'm like, no, that looks like a fucking like a black guy with a poofy afro and pooshed out lips.
Right.
So, yeah,
it really does look like a caricature for a fucking
like everybody tries to
tell me, like a cat.
No, it's Donnie Darko. It's Donnie. I'm like, that's not.
That is not fucking Donnie Darko, dude. No, no chance in hell that it is.
if you guys figure out what the fuck Dale's tattoo is, let me know. Because I
Please
looked,
do.
and I got no fucking idea.
I have no fucking clue.
So yeah, they he's like, saw your friends out there running. Must have been allergic to bees too, because
he was running like a bat out of hell.
So they decide to go and try to find the college kids for.
And she's like, "Oh, I should go with you." He goes, "No, you rest.
You rest. We'll go do it." Tucker and Dale on the case. So they're walking through the woods. He's like, "Oh, you'd have been so proud of me, Tuck. Smart college girl like her, and I was beating the crap out of her." Talking about trivia.
We'll go back and I'll finish her off, and
then we'll get back to work.
And the kids are listening to this. By the way, I got a little plot hole for this actually, because right before this scene, they were looking at the dead body. Mm-hmm. How did Tucker and Dale not see that body? Because they were right next to it. Before they went, we should hide. And they go hide behind the same stump the kid's dead at.
I don't know. I'd have to watch that scene again to see that. Like, they might have ran a grip off scene or something.
Right.
I'm not sure. But they leave a note in the wood. That
I should leave a note.
It just says, "We got your friend."
They don't understand how to talk to people.
So the next scene is them. They are working on the house. Tucker is chopping up some wood in the wood grinder.
Yeah.
And in the wood chipper, and
they're digging a shitter hole.
Is digging a shitter hole, or a
crapper hole,
or
an outhouse hole.
Oh yeah. So Allie comes out, and she is kind of Jimmy rigged the clothes that they gave her into something sexy.
Oh. She's I don't like blondes, man. She's hot.
Oh yeah, she's hot. Actually, she's not actually a normal blonde. Google her. Google her as an actress.
Everything that I saw, she's blonde.
No, dude. Look. Just IMDb. Just Tucker and Dale.
Oh, she just dyes her hair blonde now. Then
I guess.
Because every picture I find of her, but you can always see her roots.
You can also always see her fucking ripped ass stomach. So.
Oof.
Well, I mean, so this one's not fully blonde, but there you go.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
She got them fuck me eyes.
Oh, God, she does. Oh.
Anyway, so she hops into the hole and starts helping, and
she's like, "Oh, I grew up on a farm. It was either help or get out."
Yeah. And
she's like, "Are you gonna help me, or are you just gonna stand there and stare at me?"
So they start working on the hole, and then Dale climbs out as she's finishing up the hole, and the kids finally come and see, and it looks like she's digging her own grave.
They're making her dig her own grave.
So they split up into two groups. One kid charges at Tucker,
and the other one charges at Dale.
Small baby Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Knife. And the other one charges with a sharpened stick. And
on both ends, it's sharpened.
So he runs at Dale. Dale looks, "Oh, hey, it's your friend." Swings to the side, knocks Allie unconscious with the shovel that was on his shoulder, falls back into the hole, and the kid throws the spear, throws the spear into the hole, and then lands on his own spear. and
Dale's sitting there going, oh my God.
And he's getting bled on and all this. And then they switch over to Tucker, and the kid's running at Tucker with the fucking pocket knife. And as Tucker drops down to grab a hunk of wood, the kid jumps at him and jumps right into the fucking wood chipper.
And Tucker comes up and goes, "Oh shit, no!"
And he grabs his legs, and then the girls look around the corner, and
it looks like splurts.
It looks like Tucker is shoving him in the wood chipper, but he's trying to pull him out, and the blood just splat all over this girl.
And then it cuts, and it's dead, and all you hear is Tucker go, "Oh my God,
are you okay?
Are you okay?"
Oh man!
Oh my God, that's so great! It's so fucking funny.
God! I guess you could say he had morning wood.
Oh, fuck you!
Probably has a chip on his shoulder.
No, my God, no! You fucking don't! You start! Stop it! Fucking hell!
So he, so they go back inside and they're kind of talking about what just happened.
Is that your blood?
No, just something.
What happened to her?
Some fucking college kid just hooked himself right in the wood chipper.
Turn around, the shovel hit her in the head, and she got unconscious. And
so
I think I know what's going on here.
They have a suicide pact. This is a suicide.
That would explain why they're trying to kill her.
These kids coming out to the woods, killing themselves all over the forest.
Hooked himself into the wood chipper.
So
we should call the cops.
So
tell them what. I'm sorry, officer. I was just doing some chores, trying to clean up around our vacation home, and kids just started killing themselves all over my property.
Yeah. So the kids have now found the cops, and the sheriff shows up as they're dragging half of a fucking corpse out from the wood
he's
chipper.
Heavy for a half a dude.
He's a heavy ass. So they're pulling him out, and the cop pulls up right as he's got their legs, just like, oh,
and
fuck.
Dale just keeps holding on to the leg, too.
So the cop pulls up, what in the world is going on? He goes, oh, they're all we've had a doozy of a
We were just doing some chores, trying to clean up around here. Kids just started killing themselves all over the property. One hooked himself into the wood chipper.
So, I
think they're trying to kill the girl that we have, too. You have a girl?
You have a girl?
Yeah, but I knocked her unconscious with the shovel.
No, accidentally. So the cop comes in, goes to the house, and he's checking her, and just like, well, she's alive.
I told you I ain't nothing but death and suffering up here.
Now y'all are looking at 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter, but you'd be lucky to get that. And then he leans against this post that is unstable.
God. Why didn't they fix that when they found it? He's like, oh, we better fix that. Might as well fix it right now while it's down.
I'm surprised they didn't just leave it down.
Yeah,
they
something.
Put it back up.
They put it right the fuck back up.
But he leans against this post that was unstable, and this board full of nails comes down and just shooks him right in the fucking head.
Oh,
and they're like, oh my God, how is he walking?
Oh, it looks like he's just gonna walk it off, Dale.
He's gonna walk it off. He's gonna be all right.
That line is like my favorite in the entire movie. Oh, Dale looks like he's just gonna walk it off.
So the cop gets to the car, pops the door, and and then the fucking kid jumps out of the car, grabs the fucking gun, points it at him, goes, you motherfuckers! Click, click, and he goes, oh, you got to turn the safety off.
So he's like turning it around and goes, oh, no, don't.
Shoots himself in the
fucking
head.
Point it at yourself, you gotta be more careful.
Shoots himself in the fucking head. So then, this is when Chad runs out, grabs the gun, and in the process of the next scene, fires out of a revolver.
Yep.
28 shots that I could count.
Yep.
Yeah. What in the shit?
The only thing that I could come up with is if he ransacked the cops.
No.
For extra bullets.
Yeah, maybe. But there was times when he didn't pause because the first
boom,
round
boom,
was
boom,
like
boom,
11
boom,
shots, and then it was another couple of shots, and then another big group of shots.
God damn it.
6-shooter. God damn it. So they have a little bit of like a shootout standoff where Chad is shooting at them. Tucker is going to save Jangers because Jangers, their dog, gets captured.
They got my dog. Sorry.
And Dale is using a nail gun, air-powered nail gun, to fire at them.
Oh, this is after the I don't like fishing scene, though.
Yeah.
Man, this is all your fault. No, this is your fault. It wouldn't have happened if we wouldn't have gone fishing. No, I don't even like fishing.
Because he's like, this is all your fault. Being such a good Samaritan, oh, let's save her. And he's like, well, we wouldn't even be out here if we didn't have to go fishing. I don't even like fishing.
And he's like, well, yeah.
What?
You don't like fishing? Well, I like it okay.
I like it okay. I'm sorry, Tucker. Did I hurt your feelings? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. How could you not like fishing?
So they, but yeah, he takes pot shots at him with the nail gun, and
yeah, he's going off. He's like, "You want this, college kids? You want some more of this?" And Tucker's in the background going, "God damn, calm down."
So Tucker releases Jangers, and they look over and see him, and he's just like, "It is a beautiful day for a run, isn't it?" It takes off through the woods. But they catch him, and they hang him upside down.
They hang him upside down with a pulley system?
I don't know where the fuck they got this
That's
shit.
climbing gear.
The only thing I could think of is they had it in the Jeep.
Yeah, but, that's climbing gear. Where were they planning on going climbing?
It's woods. It could have been, a mountainous area.
One of the kids could be like, "Hey, let's climb a tree."
Something. I don't fucking
Maybe.
know. They're college kids. I don't
fucking...
They're frat guys. They could have brought it for some weird beer game. I don't fucking know.
Upside down chugs.
Yeah. So they hang Tucker upside down, and they cut 2 of his fingers off.
He's just hanging there going, "What is wrong with you kids?"
So they cut 2 of his fucking fingers off.
They cut off his bowling fingers.
His bowling fingers. Because they throw a brick at the cabin where Allie and Dale are now talking. Throw a brick at the cabin, and it's wrapped up with the brick is 2 of his fingers, and it just says,
"Oh my god! They cut off his bowling fingers."
It says, "Now we got your friend." So Dale goes, "I gotta go get him. I gotta go save him." So he goes out into the woods and finds.
They also said that they set up the trap.
Yeah. But they find he finds Tucker hung upside down and steps on the switch sort of that triggers the fucking pole, the spear pole that shoots out.
Hits him in the jeans.
Hits him just under his crotch.
Yeah, and he's like,
and he goes,
"Oh man,
no,
the first time I'm so happy I'm not hung like a bear." There's so many lines in this. I'm like, "Oh my god, I need this tattooed on me."
So pulls him down, and while they're pulling them down, they go back to the cabin where Chad has made his way with the rest of with a couple of the other ones.
Yeah,
inside. No, with the black girl.
Yeah, and they're crawling through and whispering, and they find Allie.
And
she's like, "Why are you whispering? Nobody's here."
Goes,
oh, yeah. And they stand up.
And they're like, "Look at this place. It's pure evil." And he goes, "What? No, it's just their vacation home."
And all of a sudden they have to chalk it up to Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, they chalk it up to Stockholm syndrome.
And he's like, "You fell in love with the hillbillies? Did you betray us?"
And he holds up the axe, and they bust through the door, Tucker and Dale, and go, "Hey, you step away from her."
Just nice guys,
and
dude.
She's like, Allie's like, "Okay, stop. We're going to sit down, and we're going to talk about this. You sit over here, and you sit over here. I'll make some tea. That actually sounds really nice."
Is that chamomile? Because my asthma can't.
Yeah. And I love this line from fucking Tucker, though. He's, no, I'll bring the fucking finger sandwiches.
And he's poured beer on his head.
So, they sit down and they talk, and they're literally having a conversation across from each other, sipping on some tea, and talking about.
He's like, "Where should I fucking begin?"
Before I was born. Well, maybe not that far back. This is important. Okay. So he talks about the fact that his mom was the one in the Memorial Day massacre, and that's why he hates hillbillies.
He's like, "Well, okay, well, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I wasn't even born then."
Yeah, I wasn't born then. I just, So he, anyway,
They treat hillbilly like it's a race in this, too.
Yeah, no, they do. So at this point, the black kid kicks the back door in.
With the weed eater. Goes after Tucker.
Tucker dips out of the way, and he gets the black girl.
Right in the
fucking face.
Right in the face.
And he goes, "Oh my god, baby, why didn't you move? She ducks out of the way. Chad flips the table onto Dale.
Yeah.
And they're having this fight. Let's see. Who throws that canister? I think
because it gets onto him.
I think it was Chad that throws the fucking canister.
He's like, "What the fuck, oil. Chad?" And he's trying to pat it out, and the blonde girl throws moonshine on him.
Yeah, no, he throws the lantern. Chad throws the lantern. It hits the black kid's leg. He goes, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck?"
Blonde girl grabs a jar of moonshine, and they're like, "No, don't use that.
Oh God, don't use that."
All over him, and he just lights the fuck up like a Roman candle.
And the girl just is sitting in the corner going to light a cigarette, takes one fucking puff as everybody runs out of the
she lights building. The cigarette on the fire that's raging around her.
No, she used the lighter.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she used the lighter, lights the fucking cigarette, and then the whole fucking house just boom!
I'll tell you this much, I'm a smoker. I've never needed a cigarette so bad that a house is on fire, I'll just sit in the corner and light one up.
I think she had given up at that point. She was covered in her friend's blood. What's the point?
She's traumatized in her little stripper shoes.
So, the house explodes.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, my fucking vacation home." Like, God damn it. Well, at least it can't get any worse. And then
the kid
Chad comes out of the fucking thing.
Well, maybe we can talk to him. Yeah.
After he takes a puff off of his inhaler.
Oh, yeah. This fucking inhaler has become a fucking character in this movie, by the way.
Fucking Jesus.
So he just screams, "Ah!"
Oh, God.
Or maybe we can't talk to him. Let's go. And he's like, "Don't." They're getting the truck.
They're getting the truck.
Don't flood it.
Don't you flood it. It's all I got left. So they pull off, and Dale is looking back, just like, fucking college kid can't catch us now. And he's not watching the damn road. Ran right into a tree. So they get out. He wakes up. He gets out.
Janger's licking his face and shit.
And he goes over and sees Dale leaning up against a tree, bleeding out of his stomach.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he took her. I tried to stop her, but
I seen how you two look at her.
Yeah, I seen how you two look at each other, and just kind of giving him like a pep talk. At this point. And
kick that college kid's ass. Kick the shit out of that college kid.
So Jangers leads him to where.
Yeah.
Allie is tied up at a lumber mill.
Mm-hmm.
And about to get sawed in half.
Yeah, weird face-licking scene.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's fucked up.
Dale gets all geared up.
Yeah, he's like, "You want to see a murdering redneck? I'll show you a murdering redneck."
So he kicks the door open. He's got a welder's mask on. And he's like gnarly.
Which I had to look at my girl and go, "Just so you know, he can't see through that."
No.
Have you ever worn a welder's mask? Yeah,
that's why
you can't see shit through that thing.
He immediately kicks the door open.
She's like,
badass.
"Why are you wearing that?" And he goes, "I thought it'd look intimidating." Does it? She goes, "Uh-huh." Just like,
cool. So he immediately just takes it off. And he goes up and he's like trying to figure out the knot. Can't get the knot off.
What kind of knot is this? Is he a Boy Scout?
He revs the chainsaw to go at this rope. This is either the dullest chainsaw or the toughest
he is
fucking
slowly cutting the shit out of this thing. Which I would imagine that it's actually kind of dull. It's been sitting up on this fucking shelf forever.
That's fine, but fuck off. Fuck off with these ropes. So he gets kicked in the face by Chad. And they have a small little fight scene, and he grabs the axe that Chad threw at him
and
earlier.
Throws it at him. But it does like this My Bloody Valentine.
Like slow motion. And then cuts the rope. How he falls off just before she
and Dale just looks at his hand and goes, "Oh shit, I did that."
Yeah. So now they have this like chainsaw fight scene where Chad is using a metal pole
pipe,
and pipe. It's a pipe.
It's a pipe.
It's a pipe.
It's a pipe. We got rednecks and an Irishman. God damn it! It's a pipe.
So Chad is using a pipe, and they're using this chainsaw fight scene, and then Dale's able to knock him down and just chucks the chainsaw at him to get away, and they get upstairs.
And she's like, thank you for coming. He was like, oh, I was heading this way anyway.
Yeah. And they finally get upstairs, and this is where they realize that it's Chad's mom that was in
the Hillbilly
massacre, and that his dad
was one of the hillbillies
because she was raped during the attack.
It was fucked up.
So
he busts up the wiffle ball bat. I love this scene.
Oh yeah.
Has he never held a wiffle ball bat before? Because he's like, maybe this will work, and it breaks. He goes, maybe not. He's just looking for something to beat the shit out of this kid with.
So Chad gets through the door and he knocks him down, and he goes, wait, hang on. You're part hillbilly too.
You're half hillbilly.
Shows him the paper.
And I'm just sitting there going, hillbilly's a race?
Hillbilly's a race. You can be part white and hillbilly.
And the guy's just like, no, everything is a lie.
And Dale grabs chamomile tea,
loose leaf, and just chucks it into his face. And she's like, what the fuck? He's like, I can't remember the name of the chemical.
Yeah, but he names off the chemical in chamomile tea that sets off the asthma. And he's like, I told you, I remember weird shit. He's like, he'll be fine as long as he gets to his inhaler, and then he busts through the fucking door and lands like 2 floors down.
And he's like, oh, maybe not.
So they get back in there. Goddamn, I always get these 2 fucking names confused. Tucker is in the hospital.
Yeah. I got my fingers back. One of
the blonde girl's finger.
I don't remember it looking like that. It looks a little funky to you because it does to me. I am high on prescription medication. Yeah.
So he brings him a PBR wrapped up in a bow.
And he puts a little bendy straw in it.
Your favorite drinking utensils. And he takes a sip out of it and tells him he's got a date with Allie at a bowling alley. So they go bowling, and fuck it. This is the creepiest scene of the whole movie.
Dude, that one is a creepy redneck. He is a creepy redneck.
So, because he's bowling, it's him, BJ, and Allie. BJ is his friend that we haven't met before.
Man,
that girl,
she's got a great set of bowling fingers.
He's holding out like boob, like anybody would like. Got a great set of tits, you know. But he's doing great set
and a bowling
fingers. And he goes, BJ, you just gotta go for what you want, because it's not just gonna land in your lap, which it did for him. But he's like, it's not just gonna land in your lap. You gotta go for it. And he goes, I'm gonna go talk to those girls right there.
You go for it,
BJ. You go for it. And
they're talking, and he gives her a helmet.
He gives her a helmet as a gift because she keeps getting knocked out.
And then you look back, and BJ just bitch slaps the shit out of this girl.
He punched her. He punched her, laid her fucking face, lays her out, and then runs around and starts dragging her and away.
Laughing. And he's like, "Oh, fuck it.
Should we help?" Hell no. And then go back in and start making out, and I'm just like, Is anybody gonna stop him from taking this girl cave style right now? That's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
The end of the movie illustrates a rape in progress. So,
oh my god,
Tucker and Dale versus Evil, fucking great.
Oh my good lord.
God. But next,
this one did have a good ratio.
What?
This next movie that we're talking about has a better ratio than the last one.
This is true.
This one is The Butcher.
The Butcher.
That is our bad one this week.
That's a bad one for the month,
holy
the year,
shit.
the fucking lifetime.
Yeah, and you hated on Blair Witch.
Because it's shit. Anyway.
Shit.
So, I don't even know where to fucking start.
So we start off in this car with 2 guys.
At least there's not a gas station in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no gas station
here.
That's
true.
We start off in
2 guys, 4 girls, 2 of which are lesbians.
Yes.
So the guy-girl ratio in this one, much better already.
The guy driving is, if anybody's seen Blue Mountain State, this is Thad from Blue Mountain State.
Alan Richardson, yeah.
Thaddeus. So he is this constantly roid rage jock
who's also a bitch. He's just a complete pussy.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking douchebag constantly.
Yeah. They're driving.
I'm just going to do a quick run through of the people in this car.
Yeah, we got a black girl in a wedding dress.
There's no fucking point to this.
No, this is right after they graduate high school. They're because they did say that they just graduated and they're going to Las Vegas to celebrate.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
Weird ass white
boy. There's some bet between the main badass female in the passenger seat and the black girl, in which she's supposed to wear a fucking wedding dress during the 3 days in Vegas.
Yeah, it made no sense. It made no sense.
I don't get it.
No.
The bet doesn't even make fucking sense. And there's no sense, like, there's not a point to it from a fucking director standpoint, because they never used the goddamn wedding dress.
It feels like the actress just went up and goes, hey, I really want to wear a wedding dress, can I?
It almost felt like they were like, okay, we've got like 7 outfits. That one's not going to fit you, though. So, wedding dress? It's my wife's.
We're going to get blood all over it.
So it was a weird. It's fucking weird. I don't goddamn know.
Yeah.
So they're driving to Vegas. They decide to take a shortcut through the woods,
and they start this card game.
I don't know what fucking card game only uses 3 cards.
I don't know.
It's fucking beyond me. The girl somehow loses, I guess. I don't fucking know.
The lesbian loses, and they were like, hey,
there's folding happening. There's
a truck that cut us off. It's some redneck's truck.
Yeah, this redneck's truck cuts them off. Almost runs Thad over.
Oh, yeah, because they pop their tire on barbed wire.
They pop their tire. The girl fixes the tire by herself.
Yeah.
It is at this point we find out that the other guy has got a wedding ring that he has purchased for the black girl in the wedding dress, and he's practicing the line of, "Can I be your 3-day husband?"
Which also makes no sense.
Who buys a fucking ring for a 3-day engagement?
You get a ring pop. You get a ring pop.
You get a Cheerio. All right? Fuck yourself. All right. You get one of those 25-cent fucking crank machine fucking rings.
The ones that are like lead in.
Exactly. The ones that they expect your kid to swallow. So they're driving down the road again after the tire gets fixed, and the truck that almost ran Thad over is seen, and they're in the Thad is chasing the truck, kinda.
Yeah, he's like right up on his ass,
like always, like. And
they go, you know what?
Like yelling.
Loser has to flash the driver.
Yeah,
and he goes, "Fine, I raise all my clothes."
And she raises all of her clothes,
yep.
And then never takes the rest of them off.
No, just the shirt.
Just pulls her boobs out.
Dude, the nipples on this woman, huge. She has some big areolas.
I've seen bigger.
Yeah, well,
but
just like pepperoni nipples on this woman, dude. Like, good lord.
So she flashes the trucker as they finally get past him on the side, and she sees his face. It's all fucked up. Which is never explained.
No. Not once.
Just got a fucked up face for some reason.
And he grunts 90% of this movie, except for one scene where he talks.
No. He talks the rest of the end of the movie. Yeah. Which I wish he wouldn't have.
No.
He was,
it was so perfect when he was just grunting.
As a grunting monster.
And then he talks and it's just normal.
Just speaks and it's like, oh, well.
He's calm.
Like, that was weird.
Yeah. It was,
why were you does grunting? Like a badass kick door open line too. Yeah. It's time to harvest, and but he doesn't do it like a deep voice. Like, it's time to harvest. And
he just walks in just like, well, time to go pick up the corn.
You're just like, oh, fucking that wasn't scary. Like, kind of ruined the mood.
Yeah. And she
flashes him, sees his face, freaks out, and then a girl runs in front of the truck.
Yeah, and they start freaking out. She's like, "Get me down!"
Swerves, but he's got her pinned with the window to keep her from pulling back down, not flashing him. And everybody's laughing and having a good time. He swerves to miss the girl. And somehow, like, I'm sorry. When you swerve to miss anything, it's always to the right or the left, and then back onto the road.
No, he turns and then turns more.
Yeah, he just hard turns dead into a tree. Which the tree branch was low hanging and dehalves her.
Yeah,
it's not decapitation.
Cuts her right the fucking half.
Yeah, because whatever part wasn't trapped is just comically clung to the fucking tree. I guess I don't fucking know. It doesn't show you what happens to the upper half.
No,
you just know that she's cut in half.
Yep.
And
nothing in this movie is explained.
Somehow, the back axle snapped.
Yeah,
I don't get it. Like, he crashes frontwards into a tree, I think. And for some reason, the truck doesn't start anymore.
I guess the only tree that they hit was that branch. Because it's just on the side of the road when you see it
exactly.
again.
But, like, you look at the fucking tire, and it's, like, snapped inward.
It makes no fucking sense.
On the back end of the vehicle.
Ciao.
And then, like, she comes back later, and the fucking tires are all straight. But she's like, we can't drive it, the axle's broken, even if you could get it started. And I'm like, you don't need multiple fucking problems. The axle's broken, you're good.
They're just like, make these kids seem as hopeless as possible. Like, we already got the axle snap as possible.
Should we do a 90s explosion? That's my car. Fuck off.
Should we do a 90s explosion? No, they already did that in Cabin Fever.
Yeah. They're all hysterical about the death of their friend, except for Thad, who is super pissed at whoever ran in front of the car.
Or how about, my girlfriend's dead immedially? Like, doesn't, like, she kind of freaks out. She's like, oh my god, baby! But immediately grabs a bottle of gin.
Leaps for that bottle.
Like, holy shit.
And then Thad, like, sprints into the wood with a crowbar to beat down whoever ran in front of the car.
Yeah.
And they finally, like, after...
Every time he runs, his arms are down. Did you notice that? He runs like this.
He does that in Blue Mountain State.
I know, it's so great.
And it's as a joke in Blue Mountain State, and it's not in this one. And I'm kind of wondering if that's just how he runs.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because he just runs and his arms are just down, except for the one with the crowbar is kind of up like this.
Yeah. They don't know what you did. The fans.
Oh well, it's a right angle.
Don't know what this. You did this, and then I'm just like, okay, I see that.
It's at a right angle, like you would hold a beer.
Everybody else is just like,
what's this?
What's this?
I'm sorry,
audio media, man. So he chases down the fucking girl. Like, tackles her, doesn't realize it's a girl somehow, even though she's wearing a pink fucking dress and is wearing, like, that long, flowy hair. Okay, what the fuck ever. Tackles her in super mad mode.
Yeah, she's out.
And they realize that she's got, like, a collar on her neck, and that
why'd you run in front of my fucking car?
Yeah, why'd you run in front of my fucking car? It's all your fault! And, like, she's fucking whining the entire goddamn time. So they finally bring her back to them with the car with them, and they decide they're gonna go get some help. They see smoke, except for the fucking lesbian.
Atlanta is her name.
Atlanta, who has drug the upper half back to the car.
I'm just thinking of Sausage Fest when the peanut butter and the jelly are there. He's like, I'm gonna fix you. Yeah. I'm gonna fix you.
Exactly. So they've like.
She's like, she's staying with me.
Yeah, and she's gonna stay at the car with her. She's got a piggy crying face, by the way.
Yeah,
she's got a really piggy face.
Yeah, it's rough.
They get back. They go away from the car, leave her by herself with the dead body.
Yeah.
Go off to follow a smoke that is off in the distance.
Yeah.
And
it's this creepy fucking dilapidated barn.
Creepy barn in the middle of the woods.
Yep. Had to be.
Yeah.
So that's this month.
they find this barn, and I'm just gonna jump ahead because why the fuck not?
Pussy this, pussy that.
Oh my god!
He gets called a pussy. Thad gets called a pussy one fucking
by
time
his girlfriend.
By his girlfriend, and like runs off because he doesn't want to go in the house. Like he wants to get the fuck out because he saw skulls in the burn pile.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to go in the house now, but doesn't say anything about the fucking skulls. It's just like, I'm getting out of here. I'm giving you the chance to come with me.
Yeah.
And she's like, look, I understand being scared, but you're just being a pussy. And he's like,
I'm kind of with that on this one though.
I'm so like, well, all he would have had to say though is, hey, there's skulls in that burn pile. We need to dip.
Yeah. No, I would have been like, cool. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
But he doesn't say that. And he doesn't leave the property. He goes to the fucking barn on the property.
And just goes looking around in there.
Just rooting around in the fucking
Steals
fridge.
one of their beers.
Steals his beer. Starts rooting around in the
sees
fucking
this
fridge.
fucking hay hook. And goes, oh, dude, this is great.
Starts
slashing it and goes, pussy this, pussy that. Is that pussy, motherfucker? Is that? And I'm just thinking of, like, Joe Dirt. Just, is that queer? Is that queer? Yeah. And then he puts the fucking hook down.
Yeah, no, he tosses it off to the side. So we're going to jump back to Atlanta.
Oh, I did like this death.
The butcher... I hated this death because he punches the window out.
Yeah.
She freaks out, runs off into the woods. The butcher is chasing her, which they do this great thing, which he's almost got her, and then they jump scenes to a different angle where he is like way the fuck back. It's like so close, almost got you, and then like snap to another scene. He is like 20 feet back all of a sudden.
And he's just sitting there going, fucking lag.
Yeah. So she's running away, trips on a rock, and hits her head on another rock, knocking herself unconscious. The butcher had the same look on his face that I had on my face, which is, what the fuck? Because he stood there for a grip.
Bitches be tripping, bro.
Just looking down, just like, really? Like,
I wanted something more.
So he grabs her, pulls her away, throws barbed wire around her neck,
and just pulls her up the tree. And you just see it cutting into her.
Apparently, he has got hands of steel.
Yeah, because this barbed wire does not affect that.
Does not cut into his hands at fucking all, even though he's just like, doop, pull you up the tree.
It's apparently not getting caught on the branch.
No.
Nope, the only part that's barbed is around her neck, apparently.
Exactly. The other kids, now that she's dead, the other kids have walked into this fucking house, which this is a cliche that I haven't really thought about until now. Why is it? So, like, if you're in the suburbs, you knock on somebody's door, nobody's home, even in an emergency situation, you don't walk the fuck in the house. You knock, fuck, nobody's home, what do I do now?
No, why do all these kids feel like...
In the middle of fucking nowhere, though, you knock on somebody's house, and you just break the fuck in the house. What the shit?
And you're just like, hello? We need some help.
Yeah, we need help.
I'd be like, you're about to need more.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they weren't psycho fucking killers, you might still get shot because you're breaking and entering.
Don't break into my house, you will get shot.
So, this house is just this weird loose connection of like every room is just like the director was just like,
make it look scary.
Put some scary shit in it. What's scary? Doll parts. Alright, throw doll parts fucking everywhere.
Throw them into her stomach.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
They throw fucking doll parts, just stick them to the walls.
Girl starts having a seizure in the middle of the hallway.
No, she has a seizure.
Oh no, it was out on the road. Yeah, and they're like,
that's why they're
quick, put something in there so she doesn't swallow her tongue.
No, pull her tongue out. Hold her tongue so she doesn't swallow her tongue.
No, I'm not doing that. That's not
how fucking seizures work. You put her on her goddamn side.
Yeah, and I'm not. If you're having a seizure, my fingers ain't going anywhere near your mouth because my finger's gonna get chopped off.
So they realize she doesn't have a tongue because they were trying to hold her tongue because they're idiots. So they in the house. They're in the house. They're looking around. and there's these rooms full of dumb shit.
It's the stupidest shit in the world.
There's like crows over a crib, like stuffed crows hanging on a mobile over a crib.
And the girl starts singing immediately.
Yeah, like a creepy fucking tune. And you're just like, what?
Even the black girl's like, what the fuck?
This is like the strong girl, too. Like, she's just singing a creepy fucking tune out of nowhere.
And the black girl's just sitting there going,
no, both of them are sitting there going, what are you doing? Like, stop it.
No.
So, they're like rooting through this fucking house. The girl freaks out and writes hell on the wall in her blood. Which you're like, oh,
for no reason.
Fucking K. Because you find out later that this is the daughter of the butcher. And
nothing in this movie
she's trying to help the butcher kill them.
Yeah.
Then why are you trying to warn them?
Yeah.
It makes no goddamn sense.
No.
You're trying to warn them and help them escape the entire time.
And then just collapses on the floor.
Whatever. So
it's so, oh my god, it's so bad. It's, oh my god.
So they find another room with more doll parts.
Yeah.
And a mattress, and it's like the first time they've seen fucking shackles.
Right.
Because they sit there and they clink them together like, oh. And then they find a box. They open the music box, and
there's a tongue.
And they realize, oh, it's her tongue. So they decide, we gotta go. We gotta fucking leave. So they all dip out of the house. They're about to dip out of the house, and they see the lights from the butcher's truck.
Yeah, and that at this point is also in the barn, holding a jar with a fetus in it.
Yes, because this is the butcher's unborn kids.
Immediately drops it and shatters it.
Mm-hmm. Drops it, shatters it, and then realizes somebody's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Turns off all the lights, resets everything, sort of, and dips under the table where the butcher slaps the friend Atlanta's body down and starts chopping it up. I think
he pulled a fetus out of her.
Was it a fetus?
Yes.
I thought it was sausages.
It looked like one of those fetus in a jars that I bought on Etsy a couple years ago to make my room a little bit more creepy.
Maybe it was
because
fake
it was like
poops.
plastic.
Maybe it was fake poops.
It looked to me like a little rubber chest popping alien from the Alien movie.
They were supposed to be organs, I think, but we don't know what fucking organ it was.
That was a fetus. I know for a fact that was a fucking fetus. And I'm like, you pulled a fetus out of a lesbian.
I wrote down that she pulled some sausages out of her. Eventually, Thad tries to sneak out as the butcher is realizing that his beer is gone. The butcher turns around, sees Thad moving way too fucking slow.
Way too fucking slow. He's crawling like...
No, because this is at the point he's trying to pull the fucking board off of the barn door.
Yeah.
He's just like... And then...
No, I don't care if you see me. I'm gonna chuck it the fuck off and run.
Yeah. So the butcher grabs a pitchfork, sticks him to the door, pinning him to the door, and then grabs a chainsaw. And this is at this point, the people have run out of the house and are trying to help Thad as he hears him screaming. And this isn't how chainsaws work. This is not how chainsaws work. He grabs the chainsaw, revs it up, and then just starts like randomly slashing back and forth, up and down to weird motions with this chainsaw.
And there's no other marks.
No, they don't show any of it.
No.
They just show blood happening down, and he's
constantly And I've always wanted to see a
help.
Good pitchfork death in a horror movie. Thought I was finally going to see one. Nope.
Why would you think there's going to be any good death in this movie?
I don't fucking know. It's so bad.
This was a bad one. So the kids, they run back to the house after they've kind of triggered the fact that, hey, we're here because we just banged on the outside of the barn.
They tried to steal the truck first.
At first, but
gave up on that.
Yeah, And then they ran back inside the house.
Because they heard him scream. They gave up on the truck.
Blocked the front door. The butcher tries to get in. They hold the front door shut. Then they run to the back door because it's where he's going. Mm-hmm. And they go, oh, it's locked. It's cool. It's his house!
He's got keys!
And immediately you hear the keys jingle, and then they freak out again. And then they just put a fucking awl or a knife or something into the fucking lock, and somehow that stopped it? What
you don't know how doors work!
This isn't how anything works, people.
It's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
So then they then they just leave the front door unguarded, and the butcher apparently forgets about his front door. So then, they go to fucking do the radio, and
for some reason he has a ham radio.
She doesn't plug the fucking radio in at first. Then he plugs it in and blows the fucking fuse. And they go downstairs to the fuse box. There's just a bunch of fucking wires that are loose in this. This isn't how fuse boxes work.
No, none of this is so bad, dude. And she's just like, is it the green or the red? Turns around, homegirl's gone.
Yeah, and before this, the guy decides he's gonna dip and go find because he saw an electrician's truck.
Yeah.
So he's running through the forest. The butcher's chasing him through the forest. Somehow the butcher beat him to the electrician's truck with enough time to brutally kill him with barbed wire wrapped around his face and body and attached fucking jumper cables to the barbed wire to electrocute him also and decoratively place him on top of the hood and get away.
It's just to go back and get his truck.
Yeah. And then the kid is running through the forest.
It's a bear trap.
Fucking leg caught in a goddamn bear
Which
trap.
He breaks. He doesn't just pulls it. Because he broke it.
He goes to pull it open and then it just snaps the fuck open and then just goes loose.
Yep. It's not how bear traps work.
It's not bear traps. It's not anything works.
This movie the director's just like...
He gave up.
I have no engineering skills whatsoever.
So, back down in the basement... the butcher sees him, pulls up to him, looking like he's going to run him over, then just decides, nah, I'm good, and just leaves.
And as a cop rolls up.
Yeah, and a cop rolls up. So back in the basement, Sophie's hunting around, rooting around in the basement because reasons.
Sees this lady laying on a bed.
Yeah.
And immediately goes to wake her up in this creepy house
that
where
she
the
had
redneck
to
lives.
Unlock to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Just tries to wake her up. Tries to fucking, hey ma'am, you gotta wake up.
You gotta wake up now.
She pulls her over. She looks dead.
She does. She looks straight up dead with a swollen belly.
You hear fucking flies.
Yeah.
Buzzing around too.
Yeah.
And then you hear.
Well, I think those flies are flies. Sorry, are
from McDonald's.
Shut up. I think the flies come from the bathtub that's full of purple milk.
No. It was normal looking milk at first.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna get to that. She the girl that escaped earlier is now in the ventilation system. Is banging on the vents, pointing. Sophie, the black girl, turns around, sees the mom is now standing. Mom grabs her by the throat and pushes her into the tub of milk.
For reasons.
Then, I guess, because of the blood on her dress, turns into strawberry milk.
It's nothing is explained in this goddamn movie.
And Sophie gets drowned in strawberry milk.
Oh my god, it's so bad. It's such a bad fucking movie.
So the blonde girl is Rachel. Comes in, doesn't see the mom anywhere.
No.
Door gets shut behind her. Still doesn't see the mom anywhere.
No.
Mom can teleport. There's a lot of teleporting in this.
This mom is also from Jason Goes to Manhattan.
There's so much teleporting in bad movies.
Closes the door, screams at her.
Yeah, and then the girl helps her up into the ventilation system, which again,
reasons.
Why? If you're part of this fucking family that's trying to help you kill people, why would you not just leave her down there to fucking die?
I guess they were trying to give this, like, play with your food kind of vibe, but it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. It really fucking doesn't. So then the cop is helping the kid out and is trying to get him to a hospital. He's sitting there saying, we got to go back for my friends.
Yeah.
They find the truck, the SUV that they crashed. The cop sees the body that's split in half.
Which the cop has already said, oh, ain't nobody ever seen the man's face. And he goes, well, you don't want to. And he goes, yeah, they've been real weird.
Yeah, this is the old Mayhews.
Yeah, Mayhews plays with their daughter.
I don't know if you noticed this. He's supposed to be Mr. Mayhew, but the truck he was driving was labeled as Specialist Whitaker.
Alright. I'm done with this fucking movie. and he goes, they have a daughter.
Yeah, he realizes they had a daughter. The kid realizes they had a daughter as the guy tells him the story of the butcher's wife that always came to church praying for a daughter, her little angel, but never could conceive. But so the cop finds the SUV, sees the body that's cut in half, throws up what I can only call cornbread mix.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was like almost if I undercooked or overcooked oatmeal.
Yeah. So the cop drives back to the house and pulls his shotgun out immediately. With kudos to the cop. This is like one of the few times that the cop isn't completely fucking useless and not just body fodder. So he gets into the house and he's calling out, Mr. Mayhew, I'm looking for some kids. They had an accident. They might have come down here looking for some help. The mom
stabs him with a screwdriver.
Immediately jumps up. I thought it was a knitting needle.
I couldn't really tell, but I figured.
It's fucking too dark. Jumps up, stabs him in the fucking neck immediately.
Yeah, right to the jugular.
And he drops to the ground and passes out. Mm-hmm. And the mom is like,
you ain't ever gonna take my children away from me. You know how I feel about my angel.
And the butcher is listening against the wall because here's the daughter and
he's
Rachel,
smiling.
Rachel walking through the walls. This is the fucking fattest alley in between walls I've ever seen. Yeah,
holy shit.
So he fucking starts digging into the walls with a fucking pickaxe.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the girls, and they slip away.
She looks through the world's biggest hole in order to peek to see where he's at. He's gonna see you.
Yeah, no, that was dumb as shit. So they dip away.
Mom gets shot.
He goes through the wall after them.
This is after the wife gets shot, though, because the cop's on the ground.
Oh, that's right.
Shoots the wife. Blows her the fuck back
50 feet away.
What you imagine if a midget gets hit by a linebacker is how far she flew. And as she's down there, her gut busts open.
Yeah, because she shoots her in the stomach.
Yeah,
from the side.
And there's bloody baby parts.
Yeah, there's just baby
parts.
Dolls inside of her stomach. The fuck? Like, her guts are made of baby dolls.
I think they were trying to make it look like they were putting baby parts into her, and that's why he was keeping the fetuses in the jar. But yeah, no. They fucked that shit up hardcore. And the dad runs over to her, and he's like, oh! And goes after the girls into the wall.
No. He goes, ah! And then kills the cop.
Yeah.
With a pickaxe. And then...
Because he has a pickaxe for reasons.
No, he doesn't go after the...
No, that's when he hits the girls in the wall, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure he went into the wall first before the cop shows up.
Yeah, because the cop shows up and then he goes, "I'll be right back. You keep an eye on her."
Yeah, because the little girl. This is when she realizes they're the daughter, and she's part of it because she handcuffs her to a pipe.
And she somehow collected all of their stuff and put it into jars in this room.
I don't fucking know.
So fucking stupid.
So yeah, she handcuffed Rachel to the pipe down there. Butcher makes it out. The cop scene happens. Then he's back, kills the cop, goes over, is holding his wife. Dumb shit kid comes through the fucking door like he's gonna fucking do some shit with his fucking busted ankle. And the fucking Butcher stands up like a fucking hard ass, and they both look at the shotgun on the ground. And they both dive for the shotgun. This guy has been shown to have like superhuman strength. And he's like, good! The fuck? So they have this like wrestling match for the fucking shotgun. And he grabs a hunk of wood and stabs it into his chest. Into the chest. And he like passes out. You think he's dead.
Dad pulls a slasher and just gets the fuck back up later.
Yeah. Rachel comes out of the wall
because she has like handcuffed the little girl to the pipe now.
Yeah, she convinced the girl that they were going to be friends. The girl lets Rachel go. She turns the tables on her. Mm-hmm. Puts her in handcuffs. After knocking her out, and then dips. Butcher pops up with the fucking piece of wood in his chest. Mm-hmm. Here's my thing. The guy with the busted ankle just whipped wholesale ass.
Yeah.
And you now could easily grab the shotgun.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Even if he's dead, I'm grabbing it for good measure.
Plus, like, the keys for the fucking cop's truck, they were going to grab him. He pops up, they freak out and run. You have a little time.
And you have a busted ass ankle. Like, why are you running for?
Grab the keys. Grab the goddamn keys. It's so simple. Mm-hmm. Grab the fucking keys.
Shotgun, keys. Survival measures, exactly. You dumb bastard.
Like, just make it fucking happen. Like, and it's 2 against 1 now. Yeah. Just fucking kick some ass. Goddamn.
Yeah. No, this movie sucks.
It does. So they're running away. The Butcher's chasing them down. They dive into the fucking pit, the burn pit, mm-hmm. where he grabs the gas. The Butcher grabs gasoline and starts pouring it on him.
Yeah.
And he starts taunting him. The Butcher, like, screams at him.
Because he's taunting him about how his wife might have had a kid with another man.
Because he's deformed, so maybe that's not his angel.
Yeah.
And he's like, and screaming at him. Gets super close. Gasoline. He gets super close.
And the girl pulls him the fucking...
Girl pulls him in. And again, he's still got that hunk of wood in his chest.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking finish him. It's 2-on-1.
You just gotta push it deeper in, dude. Like...
So he grabs this fucking lighter
that never works.
Never worked, even though it actually did.
Yeah.
At one point, I saw it fucking work.
Yep.
But he's finally gets at the light. Rachel climbs out of the fucking burn pit, and an explosion happens.
The fakest fire in the world. Like, I've seen this in YouTube videos made by 3rd graders.
But this explosion was the size, like, fucking massive explosion.
What kind of gasoline is that?
From thin layer of gasoline. Holy shit. And somehow, the Butcher fucking survives.
Yeah, I put it down here. Dad is alive? Question mark.
Because she is running along the fucking roadway, gets saved by another car.
Couple, yeah.
Who also... Nobody owns their own fucking vehicle.
Yeah, no.
The SUV,
don't get any blood on my dad's seats. This is my dad's car. It'll kill me.
This is my dad's car. Thad's SUV
was his dad's car.
Yeah. Even in Tucker and Dale, it was his fucking dad's
car.
Yep. Nobody owns their own shit in horror movies. So yeah, they find some help. They pull her into the car.
Yeah.
And they're starting to drive away.
And then the fucking redneck's truck.
Yeah, the same thing happens. The little girl runs across.
And then movie over.
Dumb.
Fuck that movie.
Fucking bullshit movie.
Fuck that movie.
So
that's it, guys. Yeah. Oh god, it was so bad.
I've got another one of the Vault of the Macabre stories.
Oh, here we go, guys.
I don't let Sik actually read these beforehand. By the way, I kind of
no, he does not.
I let this be a surprise.
God, narcoleptic.
This is called Why Children Should Listen to Mother. Little Timmy Tyler went swimming in the sea, having minutes before just eaten his tea. I'm gonna stop there. I'm reading this shit word for word.
Well, in England, tea is like lunch.
Okay.
So you have stuff with tea.
All right. Little Timmy Tyler went swimming in the sea, having minutes before just eaten his tea. His mother did warn of the perils await if he did not digest and the full hour wait. But Timmy ignored the warnings from Mom and jumped in the sea with food in his tum. He swam out a little, then suddenly stopped. And then Timmy's belly did suddenly pop. Timmy exploded, as Mother had said. His dinner was floating, and Timmy was dead.
Oh my good God!
The end.
Holy shit! I kind of want to turn these into short videos. Good God!
Fuck.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Wow.
Timmy's dead, folks.
Timmy's fucking brutalized by his tea.
So there you go, guys. That's our show for the week. We've got one more in the Cabin in the Woods series,
which I think we've got this one pretty planned out.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna be doing You're Next as our next good one.
Yes, and Cabin Fear instead of Cabin Fever. So we'll see how this one goes.
I haven't even heard of this fucking movie.
I heard about it from our friend Rodney. We'll see.
Okay.
He said that it was really bad. So
all right, we'll take a look.
How it goes. So little message from our sponsor this week, Rampage Room.
Yeah,
our first sponsor. I'm still loving this shit, man.
This is
we're recording this on Tuesday, and actually, Sik and Twist are going to be there. We are going to be there. So
that's gonna be literally like 2 days. You guys won't. By the time you guys hear this, you have already missed us.
But I'm constantly going to this place, man.
Yeah, Rampage Room is veteran owned and operated by the wife of the owner. It's a place where you go to break things to relieve stress, plain and simple. They've got anything from beer bottles, vases, alarm clocks, TVs, printers, everything in between.
Dude, the Guitar Hero guitar was probably my favorite thing to do. It was so much fun.
Use some sledgehammers, some baseball bats, crowbars, whatever your heart's feeling.
Drug of choice lately.
So yeah, man, just head up there, relieve some stress, have some fun. Different date night than dinner and a movie all the time. Yeah. Just take it out on it. Packages start at $20. Depends on what you decide you want to break. But starts out at $20. If you want to go up to the TV dinner package, it's $50. Gets you a TV, VHS tapes, plates, glasses.
Yeah, I've never spent more than $40 at this place, man, and I always come out with a smile on my face.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking great time. So go check them out. North Carefree and Academy here in Colorado Springs. 3570 North Academy Boulevard. Or if you want to set up your session, call them at 719-299-1339. Take a break from your stress.
Literally. All right. So thank you guys for listening to this podcast. We hope you guys have a killer week because I'm Sik.
And I'm Twisted.
Have a killer week.